Hi, my name is Gemini Dhar, and I'm really passionate about working with women. Like a lot of questions that I have received, that they need small hacks to take charge of their lives. So, Take Charge of Your Life is my key program, which I work with women and children, and they come up with small problems which are a big roadblock into their life. So, a small belief of I cannot do, or I'm not good enough, or I don't look good enough, or I cannot present, my English is not good, my communication is bad. Such small things become huge roadblocks. So it's like a small thing, but it's affecting you a lot. You drive your car, and sometimes you're driving your car and you're enjoying your music, and then there is some noise coming from the background, some screeching noise or something which is not perfect, and you feel the discomfort, but you don't give so much value to it, and you keep on doing it. There comes a time when your car gives up on you. The engine stops working, or the window is not rolling down, sometimes get stuck, or there are four wheels in a car and one of the wheel has got less air. So you can feel the imbalance. Same in your life, you will feel imbalance if you have some beliefs which are very damaging. These are small things will become big, tip of an iceberg, just like Titanic sank because they saw only the tip. A lot of women don't realize that they don't see the depth of the impact of their thoughts. So when they have these thoughts, they take these thoughts into their business, into their relationship, into their health, and finally things are destroyed. So Mona came to me and said, Gemini, life is unfair. I work so hard. I give my heart and soul to my family and they don't value me. My children are very angry with me because I'm not able to give them what they want. My mother-in-law is unhappy, my father-in-law is unhappy, my husband really loves me, but we end up fighting because life is unfair. Everything is good for men, they get it on the platter and everything is good for them. And we as women have to really struggle, and we look after children. I don't even get a time for a cup of coffee. And when I'm sitting with my cup of coffee, I'm depressed, I'm unhappy. And my life is completely shattered, believe me. I may have tons of money in my bank balance. I may have loads of clothes to wear. But when I open my wardrobe, I'm lost. I'm really lost. I don't feel like dressing up. I don't feel like going out. I don't feel like socializing. She said, am I depressed? I said, no dear, you're not depressed, but you have really collected garbage from the people around you, and you have stored it in the most valuable thing called yourself, your brain. She said, are you crazy? No, I don't believe. I don't take anybody seriously. They can say anything. But I said, deep down, you have built a belief out of all the circumstances that life is unfair. So anything and everything that would happen in Mona's life would make her feel like a victim. In our coaching language, we call it a victim mode. What is it that you can do to come out of it? Mona said, what can I do? I do everything possible, but things don't happen. So it's like you go and give your math exam and you get a 0 and you say, oh, I wrote all the right answers, but the teacher is unfair, she gave me a 0. Life is not like that. Your result speaks for you. So while I coach people who are really unhappy with life, the first thing I do is I make them list of things that they believe about themselves. I can do this, I cannot do this, I can do this. So the moment they come up with at least 5 or 10 qualities that they are confident, they are happy about, they try to understand why they are doing these things very nicely. What is it that makes them really achieve these things effortlessly and other things are really drag? The thing is, day-to-day life is not exciting. You can make it exciting by adding value. So if you would sit down with your child and you would have a conversation without expecting your child to perform well or do something extraordinary, just a heart-to-heart conversation. So in this hustle and bustle of life, as feeling unfair, unhappy, we stop looking from other people's perception, and somewhere we are lost. So when you are aware of what are the things that are holding you down, what are the beliefs that are holding you down, you can really change it. So what did I do with Mona? So I sat down with Mona and we made a plan for 15 days. I said, okay, ideally you should take 90 days to change any habit or any pattern in your life. But I said, okay, let's start with 15 days. So we sat down and we made some daily goals that made her happy, that really encouraged her, things that she loved to do, small things, having a cup of coffee. So I said, Mona, when you have a cup of coffee, don't think about your problems, don't think about the stress, don't think about what somebody said to you. Think about what you can do in somebody else's life that will bring a smile. So we took up a challenge to add smile and happiness into 10 family members of her life. And believe me, after 15 days, she came to me smiling. She said, life can be unfair, but now I realize that I can change it. So things will not happen as you want in life, but it will depend on what meaning you give and how you value it. This is just a small formula to be happy daily, It lasts for 15 days, but if you do it for 90 days, it will become a habit. It will change the pattern. It will bring out the negative things from you, and you can replace them with things that will really, really empower you. So beliefs are very strong. So if you feel life is unfair for you, share this video with friends who are complaining life is unfair. And life is not fair to anybody. It was not fair. If you listen to the stories that we have about our Devis and Devtas and God and politics, or even some people who've gone through real pain, life has not been fair to them. But they changed it. They took charge. So when you take charge of your life, things will change in a way that you'll never imagine. Imagine a life full of abundance, happiness, and joy. Take charge and see how it changes.